Welcome to the Overnight Coder. Today we're going to be covering Flatsome, some of the questions that were asked in the comments. We're going to go over Laura's first, and then filing off with Felicia. Awesome. So the first couple of questions here from Laura were she's not getting notifications, she's not getting her emails, she's not getting anything from the sign up. I've seen in some rare instances where some hosting companies are just blocking those automatic emails being sent. A lot of cases, that's not the case. So ignore I said that. Just keep that in mind if you went with some crazy foreign host. They just might not allow that. You might have to unenable or let them set that up so it does send emails. But like I said, that's not the case probably in your issue. I'm looking and, I think that we just need to set that up. The first thing is site notifications. Whether you have a blog, you get comments, whether you get, things like that. The first thing we always need to do is enable that email in our profile. So if you're on the dashboard here, what you want to do is just click that Howdy Staff. Hopefully you're the owner and the only user. And as you come in here, you'll see the email is right here. Hasn't been set. This is on my side, obviously. I'm sure that maybe you've already set yours and you're still not getting those. Now, whatever email you put into here isn't going to be seen by your users. This is more like I said, the information that kind of like I find I usually get my comments from this. Like if somebody comments on my site, this is the email that it's always sending to because I haven't put my email anywhere else on the site. But because you have a WooCommerce site, your shop items and stuff like that would be totally separate. So when you get an email for your shop, you also have to set those up. So WooCommerce, if you come over to WooCommerce settings, I hope, and then emails, you're going to see a long list of, hey, what's going on here? I take a look at some of this. You can change out the footer text. I change out the from email, the from name. I'd put a real name. That way when the email sends, it's not spam. Like you don't want it to get previewed and hit as spam because you've got proper from names and proper address in there. So that's one thing. The second thing that I'm sure you've seen already on the page is this big stuff here. Anything here is, who gets these emails. Of an email, I'm jumping down. Matter of fact, let's start with the first one. So a new order, who does this go to? The recipient, which is, so you want to know when they get a new order. Your customer already knows he's placed a new order. So this is what you want. Email, I can go in here and edit this. Who's it going to? And then bam. So now you're going to be getting your new customer order emails straight to your inbox. The same thing here, canceled order, failed order. Maybe you don't need to know failed order, so I'll disable that. And then for the customers, this one's already really set up. This is going to go to the customer. These will go to the customers, but you can also come in here and configure these as well. So, this is the email heading. Your order is complete. This is, so you can change these and kind of edit these as well. Awesome. For the newsletters, your newsletter is definitely going to come through, like if we use MailChimp or if we use that, we want to make sure that the settings are there first set up. Otherwise, if you just got one of those plugins from I'm trying to think, if Flatsome didn't really come with any, did it? Get back with me if you're having any issues after you've set both those up, or maybe you've already set those up and it was an email issue somewhere else. What I like to do is a lot of times I'll test my email on the server. I created charmify.co, but I also go into that cPanel from one of our first few videos, and I go in there and I create an email, and now I can use like contact@charmify.co or support or Tim at overnight or at charmify.co. So it makes it really easy there. I do usually have to test those emails. Like I usually test them sending and receiving. So maybe that'll help. One of the previous videos that'll definitely be under Flatsome is I think installing, and that kind of goes through the cPanel or the file manager area, and that email tab should be right in there. Especially if you went with GoDaddy, it'll be similar. Awesome. The second set of questions is right here is the place you can find the coding for the list for the text in the banners. So what's going on is she's got this awesome text in the banners, like this shop now text, and it was that looked good, but this text really doesn't. So what you want to do here is, obviously for the banners, if you just want to leave it like that, by all means that'll work. But it sounds like, but it would be nice to have a site I can get all the optional fonts, heading sizes, perfect. So now I think that she wants to maybe change this weekly featured products, oops, and make that something like this font or something that she's already set up, as the font. And now she wants to duplicate it and have it automatic. She doesn't want to have to come back in and paste that code every time. She's not a developer. Maybe she is, but so what I seen was, if you go to Flatsome, Advanced, I want to show you a spot. It's custom CSS. I don't think you'll have anything in all three of these boxes by all means. So the custom CSS is where we can hypothetically change all of our styles and settings. Now, I thought that there was going to be an easier way because I see, hey, custom fonts, right? I went to custom fonts and they're like, no, we don't do that. We're working on a solution and you can add custom fonts to Flatsome by doing this. So I look over here and they've made it easy for you. Ignore all these and just use this top one, because this is like multiple inside multiple. This is I want to do H1 through H6 plus I want to do heading sizes, only the heading fonts. And I'm just like, I got a little too crazy here. So why don't you just, this here, we can use this and I can change this. So I don't want to get you too confused, but what this does right now is, if I paste this in there, I've got the body font in here. So the body, everything in the body, this is going to be the font family, and then I put my name here of the font that I want to suck in. And what's going to happen here is everything in the body, that's paragraph text, everything in the body. I don't want to do that. I want to, and this is how you should be thinking, is I want to have a site with different pieces. So this isn't a heading tag, it's H3. I've already inspected it and seen. This is a heading 3 tag. This is a heading 3 tag. So make it easy. If I want to change all my heading 3 tags, shouldn't have came off that page, right? If I want to change all my heading 3 tags, it'd be as simple. I'm going to paste that code back in there that I grabbed from that site. I'm going to pop, instead of body, I'm going to pop H3. And then put in my custom font name, Tahoma, and click save. Obviously, we're not doing that on my demo site. I would, but somebody else is taking over the site and kind of playing around with it. As you can see, we switched from Charmify to College Life. It's going to be a wonderful site when he's done, other than that slider image. But yeah, really working on it there, and I would use this as everything. Now let me explain one more time. So H3 tags were there. What about this? What is this? Inspect. I can see that this is an H3.widget title. So I already said my H3 tags would be changed. So technically, all my H3 tags, including this one, not including this one. If it was just H3, it would be this one. But because it's H3 plus, it has to be .widget title. Then this one would not be. So this one's still going to be ugly. It's not Tahoma yet. What I need to do is I'll pop this in there, just like you've seen the whole dang thing over in that advanced tab. Or maybe I want to add another one. How would I do that? Just add a semicolon, jump down to the next line, maybe 2, make it easy, paste that in there. Remember, we want to copy this. Seems like you're doing a lot of copying and pasting, right? That's not what you wanted to do. But let me tell you, this is the solution. Because now, anytime in the future that you create a widget title or an H3, it's going to do that same thing. And once you set up a few of these, you'll be good to go for life. There's no changing, there's no formatting. What happens if you have something just small? Just something like, this. Maybe it's only used once. Or maybe it is a page title, inner P. Copy that over. Same thing. Same thing. You don't want to get too in-depth with this. Obviously, you want to keep it with your heading tags. Things that, let's say, I want to show you on a new post or a new page or a new anything. You want to keep it, look, this is what they're suggesting. No, this is, you don't want to use this, right? You want to use this, and then we're looking at these. So heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6, that's a good place to start. The paragraph, which is just a P tag, I hope I'm not getting a little bit over and abundant. There are supposedly some plugins that do this. I'll keep an eye out and kind of point you in the right direction. Meanwhile, this was their suggestion as well. The advanced and the custom fonts, making it easy for its users. Kind of take a look at this. Matter of fact, look. Maybe you just wanted to use this. Or custom font upload, this. So kind of gave you a great rundown here. All right, guys, enjoy. Sorry, I've just kind of been rambling on about it. So you definitely enjoy. I hope I answered all these questions. If I didn't, let's touch them back up. You know, maybe I missed something specific. Let's do it.